What is going on, YouTube? ThriftSchool over here, and I have a interesting idea. I've done this before in the past, so I want to try it again. I'm going to be taking about 50% or so of my eBay store and placing it all on auction. So I've had stagnant inventory, lots of clothing up here that has been sitting for way too long and it's just not moving. I've tried running sales, so that was my first step at trying to move this stuff. I pay for an eBay store so you could run sales, so that's how I started. I would start, 15% off, 20, 30. I've gotten all the way up to 40, maybe 45% off before. And when things still aren't selling at almost 45% off and they've been sitting for over a year, you gotta take other methods. So one thing I've done, this is about a year ago or so, I put my entire eBay store on sale now, or on a auction. Now I don't change the prices of anything, I leave all of the prices the same. And then I will take all those items and just switch them from buy it now to auction, and surprisingly things do end up selling. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what pushes people to buy, maybe when they think, oh no, this is going to be gone right after this auction, I want it now. So that's cool. Now there is a big downside to this. When things sell and then a bunch of things won't sell, obviously, so I'm going to have to go through all of these listings because they all get shot back into my ended listing category, even the ones that sold. So I'd have to keep a mental list and physical list of all the things that have sold and all the things that haven't sold, so I could manually relist them. So that part's a pain, but could be fun. We'll see if it drums up some sales. We're gonna go into my computer now and you guys are gonna see exactly how I'm doing it, my thought process behind it, what kind of items I'm deciding to put on auction. Now, I don't want to put my whole store on auction, mainly because I still want some sales to come in. I have been selling things, a lot of these DVD sets. I actually have 3 orders right here next to me that I want to show you guys. That it's about 9:30 at night. This stuff all sold within the past few hours. I was playing some video games and stuff, and I came into my office to shoot this video and realized, oh cool, I have some more orders that need to go out. So let me show you guys these things and then we'll go into the computer. Alright guys, so the very first item we have here is this James Dean DVD box set. Brand new sealed 3 DVDs. I believe I paid about $3 to $4 for this. And I sold it for $19.74 with free shipping. You guys can take a look right here on my phone. There it is, $19.74 with free shipping. And this should cost me $2.75. I don't think it weighs a pound, so it should cost me about $2.75 to ship this. So, yeah, I made decent money on it. That's why I like the box sets. They're so cheap to ship, and I don't really have to worry about the hassle. It just goes in a bubble mailer. This one, a bubble mailer might not work with this. I might have to stick it in a little box, so it might go over a pound, which kind of stinks. But next item we have is another DVD box set, Game of Thrones, and this one's actually used. It's open, but it has this cool slipcover on it, and I think it's season 1. And let's pull it up on my phone. There it is right there. I sold it for $11.26. So, yeah, it didn't go for too much, but this was actually out of that huge 10,000 CD DVD bulk lot that I purchased. So I paid, 50 cents for this, a quarter or less, something like that. I paid very little for this. Sold it for $11.26. It's going to cost me $2.75 to ship, of course. And yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I'll take that sale. They're both not bad sales, nothing that you're going to make a lot of money on. And then my third sale, which also isn't massive, but I've been sitting on it for so long, is this Nerf Hoop Warrior. Look how cool this thing is. It's old. I don't know exactly when. It might say the year on the back. Let's see. Yeah, take a look at that. Year 2000. So this thing is 19 years old. It's still brand new. It's really freaking cool. It's made to look like, fake wood and everything. And finally, it's sold, guys. I've had this listed for about a year, and I've gotten so many offers of $8, $5, and I have free shipping, of course. I can't sell it for that much. I mean, I would lose money, right? So I finally sold it for $19.99 with free shipping. So I believe this weighs less than a pound. It's extremely light. Now, once I put it into a box, because obviously I can't put it into a poly bag, because this thing will get bent and it'll get ruined. So I have to put it into a box. Now, once I put it into a box, hopefully it stays under a pound, because with eBay's new shipping rates, it can really kind of screw me over there. I also just checked the sale whatever on there. What is it called? The buyer's address, and it's going all the way to Seattle, Washington. So that means it will cost a lot more because of eBay's new shipping rates that they did, where they separate everything by zones. I hate that. It's so annoying. Before I used to say, okay, well, this is gonna cost about $3. Now it could cost you just under $3 to over $4. It's a huge range where things can cost to ship. So kind of a pain, but still 3 decent sales. They're smaller sales. I did have 2 sales over on Amazon. I already packaged those, but I will pop them up right here on the screen. And these are merchant fulfilled orders. So I normally do FBA primarily. That's how I sell online. And these ones I sold as a merchant. That's because they were originally in Amazon's warehouses. They either got returned to me, or the price, either tanked and I just wanted to relist them, or the rank was so bad that they never sold. And that happens a lot of times when I first started out, and even a while, even until semi-recently. If you're starting to get into different categories, you don't know which ranks sell really well, you can be stuck with some items. So still not bad sales at all. Over $40 a piece, I think. I think one was 60 and one was 40 or 30. I don't really remember, but they would be right there for you guys to see. So let's pop into my computer, show you guys how I'm gonna put certain things on auction, and it should be fun to check it out and see what things actually sell on auction that weren't selling via Buy It Now. Alright, so here we are in my eBay store, and how I'm gonna choose what goes on auction and what doesn't is I'm just going to click on things where I have a custom label. So I created these custom labels that I put on all these bins behind me so I can find items faster. So I just want the easiest items to lots of clothing items, things that have been sitting for a long time. I just want those things to sell pronto, and let's see if it works. So how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna select all, and I'm just gonna scroll down and then uncheck things that aren't clothing, and most of this is gonna be clothing. So these video games, we want to get rid of that. These things were just listed. They should sell for the price that they're listed at. And same thing with DVDs and all these random miscellaneous electronics and toys. This stuff I can manually reprice to a lower price, and it's easy because how many jungle green controllers are on eBay? If there's 20 different listings, all I have to do is compare mine to the cheapest person and undercut them by a penny, 5 cents, a dollar, something like that. With clothing, it's a little more difficult. Sizes come into play, different styles of clothing that you might not be able to find the exact one that you have listed. So I'm just going to uncheck all of these interesting things. I'll probably keep this framed stamp thing at $50. I'll throw it on auction and we'll see if it sells, just because I don't expect it to sell at that price, but that's just how I listed it. So you guys can see I do have a lot of DVDs in my store. It's kind of interesting because you're seeing the back end of my store and you're seeing what kind of stuff I have listed here. So we're just unchecking all of these things, and then none of these have any labels or any custom SKUs. So I'm gonna have to uncheck every single one. The ones I can leave up actually are ties, because I know where all of my ties are 100%. They're all in the same box, so it should be very easy for me to find them and ship them out. I just want to make this as easy as possible for me. Same thing with my Tommy Bahamas. They are all in the same box, so they don't have their own custom SKU. So we want to leave those checked as well. Alright, so we just finished doing that entire process. It didn't take too long. You guys can see I only have 168 things listed at the moment. eBay is not my main source of selling and buying and selling, really, but it is a great secondary, tertiary? Is that for third? I'm not sure. It's still a great source of income, so I love having it. I don't go super hard with it, but it's great to offload a bunch of items, and I was really big into clothing not too long ago. I had 300-400 listings at one point. Now I do not, and I'm very glad. I'm trying to move it all because it just takes up a lot of unnecessary space. So what we want to do is was this sell faster? No, we don't want to do that. We want to change to auction style just for these listings. So 88 of them, so pretty much what I said, about half that's almost exactly half. That's actually pretty funny. So we will switch them all over to auction style. Now I'm curious if it's keeping that sale price as the starting price, which I wouldn't mind. No, it doesn't look like it, so that's fine. Now there is a lot of exclamation marks. Says to require immediate payment, you must specify buy it now price. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. So we will submit it all because I believe they're all on auction. Yes, they are. 7-day auction. It should end 9/38, 7 days from now. Today is what, Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. So next Wednesday, they should all end. Let's submit it. 63 of your listings have errors and cannot be submitted. Alright, so let's go back into this and take a look. Yeah, it says to require immediate payment, you must specify a buy it now price. Now, I don't know why I would need a buy it now price if I'm doing auctions. So I'm not understanding why it wants me to do a buy it now price, guys. Maybe if you have any info, you could let me know, because it's very confusing to me. I've never had this happen before, and I can't seem to figure it out. It's odd that it wants me to do that. So what we will do is submit the 25 that will work. So yep, 25 of them will submit. That's still a decent amount of auctions that will all be ending on the same day. We'll see if any of them sell. The odds are definitely going to be a little bit lower now because of this weird error that I'm getting. I don't know why it wants me to do that. 63 did not update. That's fine. So we'll just click OK, back out of that. And yeah, there we go. Maybe it's because it's all the ones that are on sale. It doesn't want to pull those. It could be. Yeah, it looks like, see all these ones that are left over here? It looks like because, well, no, because these two didn't go. So I'm not 100% sure, guys. Very weird. eBay likes to be weird sometimes. So we will see what happens with this. Alright guys, I'm excited to see what happens there. It's only 25 listings, not the 88 like I wanted, but it's fine. It's fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try and figure it out again, but it's, you know, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. I don't really feel like trying to figure this out right now. Please let me know down below in the comments if you know what that issue is, and maybe I could work it out tomorrow for the next video. But for now, 25 listings will do. Here's the box. Here are some examples of things that I had pulled from Amazon right here. You can see they still have the sticker on them. They still have the label. And these are things that I pulled because they weren't selling, right? The ranks were too high. It's a lot of VHS tapes. Here's a DVD set that actually is probably not even listed, but a lot of these are going to be VHS tapes that I had to get shipped back to me, right? So what I do is I list them all as merchant fulfilled, and when they sell, I just grab them and I ship them off that way. We do have a few eBay listings here. I know OtterBox is... they heavily Vero claim you, so I don't think I even have this listed right now. But yeah, this is my VHS box. Now, I think it's a good method when things aren't selling on Amazon at all. You gotta just pull it out of FBA. You don't want to incur all those fees. They add up like crazy when you have, you know, hundreds to thousands of items that are just not moving. Keep them, you know, they're in a little box down here. I have some things on a shelf upstairs, and when they sell, I just pull them and ship them off that way. It's really not that big of a hassle, but it is a pain that they have to sit here when originally I anticipated them sitting in Amazon's warehouses and actually selling. Things sell a lot slower when you sell as a merchant on Amazon than when you sell as FBA. It seems like a no-brainer, but a lot of people still only sell via merchant fulfilled, and I want to know why. If you're one of those people that only sell via merchant fulfilled, do you not understand Amazon FBA? Do you not trust Amazon FBA? Do you like dealing with customers? I personally hate dealing with customers. I like Amazon to do all of that. Returns are going to be a bit higher via FBA. People just buy things, right? They get it in 2 days, didn't like it, send it back, right? And Amazon accepts them all. So that's a little bit different. You got to deal with that, but I work that all into the business, and it's just one other thing that I don't really have to worry about dealing with customers. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, so that about does it. I wish I was able to get more listings on auction because I think that would have yielded way more interesting results come 7 days from now. But still, 25 is not bad. If I can figure it out tomorrow, I will try to get the other ones up. I will be scouring through all of your comments, and hopefully I can learn something from it and be able to figure that out. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions at all, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.